Games 1 and 5, they're going to be fun, but they're not playing for anything. Write them off in terms of the major, write them off in terms of SI. Literally not playing for anything, cannot qualify.
It's going to be a good chance though, because both Citizen and Virtue low on HP and both receive the grenade towards their addresses, but they need to drop down the side of Outsiders. That's the first to fall from Rask.
Able to get himself a second for the round. Blur bites back, takes care of Milan on the back end. Always head down, going to see if he can try and stick it. Citizen is on the floor at the minute as well. The C4 close on the door, but it's a post plant in a 1 versus 3. And they're going to try and hunt the player from above. A very clever move and use of the utility. Just saw a glint of the heartbeat. Missed it now as it pulled off. You're exactly right. They're out of range. They're going to drop down, but Blur finds the kill either way.
Might want to use that on trying to stop some of that verticality going around, but he's going quite aggressive, and as Pasha just finds Doki rotating through the lobby, that is just a small mistake being made, but it is watched. In fact, no, the plant itself is going down on the far end. They're not in a position to stop it. Milan break dances and gets a kill out the back of it, but Alamau with the shotgun waits for the second swing onto Beepers, the pre-fire, and the cement onto one, but that's all that they will find. Outsiders respond with a round for a round. Have to say, that round was basically already lost.
Virtue putting the kit cold. Do they know about his position? The flash comes over the top. The player follows up. There's 2 kills across the board because Dan's able to find one more, but with 10 seconds to get the kit down, it's a great chance for denial here. Pasha's inside the site. Milan kills Dan for some unknown reason. Milan's at least able to get Blur. He's got to try and lock in the rest of this round here after a bit of a snafu, a team kill. Sometimes their sort of MO. One more as the pressure in the fight. The blind comes around the corner, buys themselves a second of time. There's a big rotate towards the core box and one right out towards the Teller's side in the main lobby. Doki swings wider and wider and wider, but loses out the fight. Outsiders. A bit of panic, but just over the line.
Pasha quite literally a step ahead of Doki. Grenades, EMPs though, still on the board, so they're probably just waiting for this fire to come down. Now the EMPs should be popping off and they hope to stop the smoke canisters with that, but 8 seconds left on the clock and there's no way for Always to plant.
Always, you just got to drive behind the chassis, hold on and hope. There it is, the plant, the explosion, the fire comes across the board, they're going to swing wide. The C4 gets caught out by Dan, the swing is Dan! Outsiders tucked themselves in, G2 threw themselves to try and stop the plant. Virtue takes the header for one, but there's still Dan. There's a C4 still just beeping and whirring on the floor. The first 2 pings in the pullback. The fight is Dan's!
First smoke canister pops. That's going to be dealing some damage to Always. Has to pull out. Rest comes down on the main stairs in the meantime, though. If he finds Doki, that's going to be massive panic on G2 side.
Doki finds him, and there's an echo. Perfectly popped, and as I said, they can define it. Hits the sledge with a stun, forces him to be a bit panicked, can't watch the situation. They're going to see if they can try and creep their way in. Dan's holding off the angle, can't get the canister itself. He hoped he could get the shot onto it, and that is, well, a round against them. Now, once again, operating without Rask, but it seems like G2 have a sharper idea of how to stop this approach. Virtue takes the head off of Always, long on the side of Banana. That door was locked, and Pasha at least gets a bit of revenge. The drive and the flashes, 10 seconds. You just got to hit the boards running here. G2 knows it more than anyone. There's the drop, there's the hope and the ping, the hold, the goo mine in the foot. Pasha, he's going to hold on. Alamau goes for the swing. He's behind you, Milan. Oh, well, yeah, unfortunately lost the fight in front of him as well. 3-3.
With about 90 seconds left, there's still 4 canisters they need to dig through and 3 smoke canisters at the same time, but instead Citizen just walks in.
You just heard the EMP pop off just before. Pasha, he's rotating around. Citizen's grenade gets the follow-up. That C4 gets caught out, as does the player. Doki strikes onto one. Milan bites back. He's in the 2 versus 4. They're looking for the fight instead. They know they have the body advantage, and as the fire ticks out over on the far end, they're getting ready to try and tuck it in. Citizen with a triple, and now just Milan left. Not for very long. G2 take the first attack.
They didn't need to go for the plant right away there, Remy, because they found the smoke.
There's one more and one more to try and bait out here as all Blur's thinking of the plant always goes down as they drive themselves through into the site. The pop of the ADS on the back end. They're looking for the loose player. There's the cover, and there's the plant going down. The C4 just over the top does a lot of damage to Blur, but it's Doki and Virtue to drop off the top and get the 2 kills in time. Smiles on the face of the team. Job's not done, but
we might be eyeing up a bit of a quick pace execute right here, where G2 is looking to jump in from multiple different angles at the same time with Blur pushing up. He has the Gara hook in hand currently.
Well, Alamau's able to at least find the first. There's Dan getting one back, but it's Alamau inside the site suddenly, and, well, no Outsiders players. Doki gets Milan on the back end. There's Always tucked in onto one corner. I thought he was in Archives. Now he is Nowhere to be seen. Pasha, the last one left, swung around, find a fight on the route in, saw the back end of at least the Zofia, sees the second as well. The plant does go down. Zofia, obviously, a long time ago had to withstand, not anymore. There's one behind, one in front, that's the risk. The first fight, oh, just misses the connection. Doki drives G2 towards map point.
They actually went from below with the Amaru.
Might be about to be a quick end, as you said. There's the break, there's the sense wall, the roll through. Blur, he's crouching, it bounces off the chassis. So Blur actually swings into a fight. He's able to get behind the chassis itself, and he's gonna just cover the plant. Milon with the pistol, down with the cover. There it is. They're going for the fight onto Blur. He pops up, gets one, doesn't get the second. Oh no. There's a response from Doki. Plan has failed.
They do not have timeouts anymore on the side of G2. Find someone through the floor. That's Milon. There's still a minute left on the clock. He's just given away his position due to the proximity alarm, though. A player in the elevator is going to check it. No, he's not, but he still wins out. Rats whiffs. But that is going to be 10 HP onto Virtue. Don't know, actually. I doubt it, because it's a little smoke. You are knife, no ammo. Nah, no, they're not having it. Oh, he does have no ammo. It's completely empty on the gun. Will they find it? Yes, he will find it.
Yep, EMP'd. It was caught out, and the 10 seconds doesn't pass. Always does pass, though. No more smoke canisters. Alamar with 2. At this point, the Echo drone is that last little break, but it is just the Echo and a single player. Now it is just the Echo, the drone. It's going for the shot, being body blocked.
I think there was range as well.
Oh, G2. They were just in the right place to stop that being the connection. It's a single player left. Rask. He's not going to last very long. They take the win. The final play day. The final game of EUL is a G2 victory. It didn't mean much in terms of the major run, but it probably means a bit of a breath of relief for the work.